she ordered what she wanted. I ordered what I wanted. Right? I ordered my munchkins. You heard that, right? My munchkins. I'll repeat it again. My munchkins. One more time.
So
I
entitled.
ordered my munchkins. Right? She
Munchkins
had the nerve.
are
She
good.
had the nerve to say, "Oh, can I get one?" Oh, espérate, espérate. I ordered my munchkins.
Let's say you've been talking for a few days, and then you finally go on a date. Would you like sleep with him on the first date if it went really well?
Maybe. I did that with my husband.
Oh wow! Now, 2 kids later.
There you go.
I think
I
yeah, I
think you
did.
did, but you were
I did.
crying,
Yeah, I was
You
really
know.
emotional. I was really emotional.
so I couldn't really understand what was coming from.
Yeah.
Because you know when you're excited, like at least me, right? When something happens to me and I'm really excited to tell somebody, he's the first person I will tell.
I had to, because this is a complaint that I've had from her, is that I've had to learn to react to her stories, because like what she tells me, I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be
Okay.
so pissed.
Oh yeah, I was.
So now I have to be like, no, she said that.
Yeah.
That bitch.
I can picture Sally. De verdad. Arigato. It's a sushi roll.
No, it's not. Isn't it hello?
Is it hello? I thought it was goodbye. No. Let me see.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it is. Thank you.
Okay.
Why is that sushi place called Arigato? Like, thank you for the sushi? or thank you
Basically,
for
yeah.
the
Thank you for coming. Why would they say thank you for the sushi? They have it.
Because, like, thank you. Because, like, what if it's like us saying thank you?
Huh, I don't know.
We should have a theme
Okay.
too. Why do they have a theme and we don't have a theme?
What's our theme?
What's my theme?
Clearly, Kung Fu Panda and Doña Florinda.
It's not a thing.
Doña
They don't
who?
go together.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm
she's
just
right.
saying, like they have. You know what? Moving on.
We have a thing. I'm going to try. Can you stop putting that on your beard?
I don't want to hold it.
It's stressing me out.
Why is it stressing you out? What does it have to do with anything?
Right?
So, Sally, does it bother you?
Nope, I enjoy it.
You didn't ask Elliot.
And-
I told
excuse
you
me.
bothered me.
Angie, does it bother you?
No, you can do whatever you want with your life.
See?
He can't do whatever he wants with his life.
Yes, I
When he got
can.
married, he
Yes,
signed
I
up for rights.
can. I could do
Signed over
whatever I
his
want
rights.
in my life.
Well, and with that tone, welcome everybody back from
Hi.
to It's a Bumpy Road. As you can see, we already started arguing and fighting like a normal couple, marriage, significant other.
Wait, you guys have your phones near you?
Yeah, my phone just vibrated.
Okay.
I
What's
have mine inside.
what's a group chat that we're all in? Is it on Snapchat?
No.
We have some
it's
pictures.
Snapchat.
I thought it was on WhatsApp.
Oh no,
Bruh.
yeah, WhatsApp.
I don't like using
He says
WhatsApp. I
Snapchat.
don't like it at all.
I want
But
to
you
send
guys don't have
It's a
iPhone,
bumpy
so-
road.
on where? Instagram?
No, more than what's up. Go into the search button and say it's a bumpy road. I guess you're not in it.
No, yeah, you are. Here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
You just
Why?
deleted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
No, I want to send something that I wanted to bring up in conversation.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Fun fact, the screensaver of on this is WhatsApp is Becky G.
That's right.
What is it?
So whenever he messages somebody on WhatsApp, the background is Becky G.
Hmm.
Isn't that weird having another woman as like your screensaver?
No. Because if roles were reversed, I wouldn't be able to say anything about Glenn Powell being
I've
as
never had
your-
him as a screensaver.
we were playing the hypothetical. If roles were reversed,
If I did it,
I wouldn't blink an eye.
I'm not.
Would you have blink an eye?
When I do it to disrespect you.
No. How is it disrespecting me?
Because you're like.
You
I'm not-
drool over him all the time.
Okay, but do I have him on my screensaver?
You still. I think drooling is more the.
But you're drooling
more.
while you're seeing it on your
Watch with
screensaver.
us.
So what? So what? Do you guys have a problem?
No, it's entertaining.
No,
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 like,
I mean
if-
like put
Oh.
If
yourselves
you
in
saw
that
that on my
situation.
phone, like in the
It
background.
depends what kind of picture it is. If it's a picture, if the picture is not
Yeah,
inappropriate, I think I'll
I
be
got it right here.
fine.
I got it right here. I
You
got
know?
it right here.
He had like a photo album, and every time he opened his phone, it was a picture of a different like celebrity that he likes. Like it was Becky G, and then it was Dua Lipa, and I'm like, what the?
Celebrities,
But
they don't know I exist.
were they in like a bathing suit or like regular
It is.
clothes?
No, it's usually the photos that I get from
It's-
like their promo to promote
Yeah,
their
I think that's okay.
It's a headshot. I think it would be different if she was like in a bikini.
Yeah.
Okay, so they
Yeah,
think it's
I
okay, but
can't
don't
do it.
think it's-
Personal
you
preference,
lose, bruh.
yes.
You lose, girl.
Would you be mad if I was Daddy
You
Yankee on my phone?
Oh, I expect you to, because of how you are.
I'm gonna post. No, you know what? My new screensaver is gonna be Bad Bunny. And
His-
his new Calvin
Yeah,
Klein.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm gonna have that picture on it.
Bad Bunny in his Calvin Klein.
Advertisement.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna put that picture on the screensaver.
Let me see.
I recommend you not to
Let
see
me
it.
s-
Don't look
let
at
me
it.
s- Which I could do
And I
this
don't
one.
want to hear shit.
What is it? Bad Bunny. What is it?
Calvin Klein.
Calvin
that
Klein
video.
ad.
You know what? When I saw that video, I was like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my husband some
I want to
Calvin
look
Klein's
as good as
undies.
this guy. Holy shit!
That's gonna be my screensaver.
Hey, he's gonna motivate me to look just like him. Shit, it's only gonna push me. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I encourage you to find more pictures like that of other men, so it makes me go, boom, boom, more iron, right? Like that.
Did you hear what I said?
I was too busy drooling over
I
another
said
man.
when I saw
You were drooling over Bad Bunny.
I said when I saw
Hendrik.
that when I saw that video, I wanted to get Calvin Klein for Michael. Just
For
when I
me?
saw for that, yeah. After seeing the video, I was like, you know
When I
what?
saw that video, I was so proud to be Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I didn't see. I
I
heard
don't
about
like
it.
it. I didn't. I mean,
heard.
I didn't like the. Sorry, Andres. Okay, I didn't
No,
like
no,
the
you're good.
video. The only reason why I didn't like it is because they made him way too dark. I got nothing against like people, dark color skin
But
people.
that's not his skin color.
That is not his complexion.
Mm.
I'm glad you cleaned it up because I was like, this is taking a turn.
I'm like, that's blue.
No, that's what I said. I got nothing
Yeah.
against anybody
No.
that's color skin,
Yeah.
but because I know how like what he looks like in like his basic life.
Like he's supposed to
Right.
be like this, but
Yeah.
then they made him like this.
Yeah, a little more darker, and I'm
Gotcha.
like,
Got you.
He still look good though. Like, oh,
Yeah, that's actually true. I didn't, I didn't know Bad Bunny was like that. I thought girls always drooled over his face. I never seen. I mean, not
I
that
like-
there was a situation where I would see his body that way, but I've never seen.
he like voice. I mean, you're like,
I don't know. I'm not big on his voice. 'Cause I can't stand that part. Everything else, I'm like, that's cool. But yeah, how did we get into this? Because I have
Phone
Becky G on
screensaver.
my phone.
I think Sabrina. I'm sorry, I think Sabrina should speak a little louder.
hello.
Maybe it's because you're covering your mic behind the blanket.
Can you hear me now?
There
Oh,
you go.
yes.
Huh?
Yeah, that's probably why. It's probably there.
I'm gonna send you guys the picture that I was talking about.
Oh, who?
No, it's just a topic.
And he's like, I don't mind.
Oh man. In getting the screenshot, I accidentally liked the picture. I don't know how technology works. I'm just here for the conversations.
Oh, that one you're talking about.
Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna read this off. So, man gets plastic surgery and name change to date his ex-girlfriend after she obtains restraining order. And this happened in New Jersey. A New Jersey man who went through great lengths to try and win back his ex-girlfriend despite a court restraining order was arrested this morning after his plot was discovered. And then the post credit scene guy will put it up here somewhere, the picture that we're talking about. I don't know who's that's gonna be this week. We'll figure that out later.
Wait, so the new picture is his blonde hair?
The blonde hair guy, yeah.
He looks better anyway, so like, way to go, guys.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, listen, as creepy as this is, respect for making yourself look 10 times
To
better.
be honest, I would have put a restraining order on the first picture,
Yeah.
not the second one.
But I mean, like, we're
I'm
talking
like,
about
he's just empty.
we're talking about somebody who's going through, again, to that extent, to date the same person again. Like, there's a restraining order, so that means there's conflict. Like, how do you feel about
I'm gonna
that?
try to ignore it.
That is,
That's like psychopath.
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. There's different levels of like crazy that you can go, and he's up there. You know, he's definitely up there on the level of like there's a certain point where you're like, I'm madly in love with someone and I will do anything for them. And this is that, but this is also like very extreme.
it really bothers me when people don't get the hint. Like when, like, okay, so like on this is dad,
Your mic, sorry, just keep
he
it close.
does like he has a planning card, right?
Huh?
And dad has a
Oh,
planning
yeah,
card.
yeah, yeah.
And candles, and like these women would come in and like, this one, I need a candle,
Yeah.
like, you know, to make him fall in love with me. I'm like, girl, he doesn't want you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why don't you just go find somebody else? Like, why are you fighting so hard for someone that doesn't want you? Like, even if they do want you eventually, like, it doesn't matter. You can find somebody that wants you. I don't know, it's just pathetic to me. And like, let's say you didn't want to be with me, right? Okay, bye. Like, that would break my heart into pieces. But he doesn't want me. So what am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no,
crazy,
I
though.
definitely think
I think it's pathetic.
it's crazy. It is pathetic. It is it's just, I think Angie said it's creepy. Right?
It's
Yeah.
a
I mean,
psychopath. That's my word.
yeah,
Psychopath.
he's a psychopath.
Because
Like-
what's the point? Well, like you change. I don't know. Like you change your entire face, right?
He looks better though.
Just to look different to date the same girl, but you haven't thought of the process. Like she's gonna find out that you are the same person because you're changing your physique. Like you're changing how your physical look, not how you really are. Because like let's say even if I put this water bottle here, she's gonna like, well, you know, maybe you remind me of my ex-boyfriend who used to do the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
also depends like why she
Yeah.
want to be with him, whether it's like the way he looked or whether she really didn't like him as a person.
Yeah, I was just gonna
True.
say that too. Like, imagine.
But if she finds out what you did, then she's automatically gonna feel like, okay, you're obviously crazy.
What were you
So
saying,
she's gonna
Sally?
restraining her.
Like imagine, like just like she was just saying, imagine just the face change, but it's still the same toxic relationship,
Yeah.
but she sticks
Mhm.
through it because now the person looks better.
That's where that whole is it a double standard thing?
It
No,
has
is
to
it?
be-
It's not.
No, it's
Yeah, it
superficial.
is.
Is
It's
it?
superficial because she's just like
She's
saying
just
like,
out there for the looks. Now, double standard. 'Cause I think I know where I'm going with this, but I'm not sure.
It's a
No,
double
Sally's
standard. It's a double standard of like you're willing to put up with shit if yeah, you're willing to put up with a bad relationship but the person looks good, but you're not willing to do the same thing for a person that doesn't look as good. It's a double standard between beauty and not beauty.
And on top of that,
Beauty
it
and the
feels what? Oh, it feels like if roles were reversed, it wouldn't be like talked about enough.
Yeah.
like if she changed her face.
If it was her, yeah, it wouldn't be like it wouldn't hit mainstream. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's like the thing that they always say, like
think
pretty
so?
pretty girls always get treated better. Like they always get free
Exactly. Yes.
That's
Because
why
if it was
she
her,
wanted-
you know, the guy in the scenario would be like, you know, all on hands and knees for her.
But this is
You
a
know, and
there's a question. Like, would you guys do that though?
stuff. Me no.
do what?
No.
Change my body?
Yeah, just to let's
No,
say
I'm
for
already
whatever.
doing it for her.
If it was to make me look better, I would just do it for myself. Like plastic surgery.
No, I'm not
I
about that.
wouldn't change my face
No.
because she's gonna like. I mean, he's gonna find out eventually that I'm psycho. Oh.
It's true.
There's no point.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that for another woman. No,
Not even me.
girl, I'm already working out for you and eating less. That's a big change. I'm not
I'm
doing
already
that no more.
torturing myself.
Yeah, what the hell? I can't
Damn.
eat past a certain time. I can't eat before a certain time. Get the hell
Andres,
outta here.
blink twice if you need help.
Your hat's covering your eyes actually, so I don't know. I
Oh.
don't know. I can't see. Oh damn.
He needs like mental health.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I don't think I'd do that. I'm not.
There's a-
Nah.
There's a universal
You're
sign.
not a psycho?
When,
Like this.
I think it's your thumb in and you go
No,
like
no,
this.
it's like this, and like that. Or is it 2 fingers? It's like...
Here, help
Now you're just throwing up gang signs.
me.
He has big fingers.
I probably
so he
cursed
can,
in like a
tell.
sign language or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't mean to offend anybody.
But,
Have you ever seen his fingers? They look like squares.
Yeah. Anyway, Angie, continue. Make sure you
um,
don't cover your mic.
what was I gonna say? But I think that is wrong. I think that he should have done that. But
Yeah, no,
waste a
I
lot of
mean-
money.
Yeah.
No.
Waste a
That-
lot of money.
Yeah.
And then it's like when the girl's gonna find out eventually, and you're gonna end up where you were before
Worse.
or worse, and that's more, like the psychological issue is like crazy.
Imagine telling your family and they're like, "Oh, why did you get it?" I was like, "Oh, because this girl put a restraining order on me."
Yeah.
People gonna be like, "What the?"
Yeah. Because now you put out all that money wasted. You're in more legal trouble.
It's
And-
not wasted because he looks good. I'm not.
That's the
gonna
thing,
lie.
I don't think he
that's
looks. Let me see
the-
the picture again. I don't think he looks that good. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
ugly.
Honestly, the only positive I could take from this, the only
can-
Is
positive,
that if it
is
doesn't work
that-
out with her?
the end product is good. It's better than what he started with. Like
How
he
do you
does
know? You
look.
put a, like restraining order on the
Them even
first
change his eye colors.
Yeah. Everything.
No
He looks
way.
like-
Oh, that's context. I'm
yeah,
over
it
here
could be
thinking you could, like
context.
dilute
But-
your eye or something.
You can put color contacts.
No, but I'm saying like
I
permanently
don't
you
know.
could change.
That's crazy. Like he doesn't look nothing alike.
There's
Yeah.
plastic surgery to change your eye color.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's a surgery that you can change your eye colors.
That's see, he went far. He,
I think I will do that.
I mean,
Well, we don't know if he
Go
did that,
high or
but
go
it-
home,
it
right?
exists.
I mean,
you
respect
you
at
don't
least
think
looking
he
better.
did it? Like if he went through the plastic surgery, he definitely had to do his eye.
You might be right because then, yeah, you're looking each other in the eye. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, like it's like there's no
Might as well
way
get-
he didn't do it. I'm cold.
Yeah, last
That's why we
time
got
we
our
were sweating,
blinkies.
now we're cold.
I'm
Yeah.
cold.
We went swimming yesterday.
Woo!
It was like 95.
That's nice.
It is nice.
It
I
was
go
nice.
swimming. I go swimming next month.
Or go in the bathtub, like fill it up.
I try
Don't
to
do
go.
that.
I try to go up, and then my daughter was like, "Mommy, it's our turn now." So she was in it too. I couldn't do much.
You guys have enough space for a pool. Why don't you guys get a pool?
Yeah, you have a lot
Take
of
it,
space.
take it away. Explain why.
Because it's too much work. Because then
I'll fly up and I'll help you out build it.
No, like the maintenance.
Fine, I won't come.
the weekly
Yeah, the
maintenance
maintenance.
of a pool.
Yeah.
If
That-
you
that
all
is-
if you all agree for Angie to have a pool at her house, please comment say, "Might give her a pool," because I am suffering.
Please do.
Mike, what's the sign again? Help. Right? Throw up the help sign. So I found something recently that I wanted to bring to the show because I'm like, it's too good to be true. Do you all know Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys? I know you know who they are. Do
I
you
know,
guys know who
I know
Swiss
Alicia
Beats?
Key.
Okay,
Yeah,
of
my
course you
husband
do.
is Swiss Beats.
Her husband is Swiss Beats, and they're coming up on their 15th, right? Does it say your 15th wedding anniversary?
Okay.
Right, and they were interviewed on what's the secret to keeping their marriage alive for so long, blah 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 blah.
It's only 15 years.
Yeah.
It's only 15 years.
I mean, yeah. You say only like it's nothing. Like
We're about to be like
we're about
12.
to be together for what, 12 years?
So,
We're only 3 years off from them.
yes.
I guess I don't mean anything to her. Anyway, so they asked Swiss, the husband, and his response was kind of threw me off a little bit. Marriage is definitely a big word, but look at it like your best friend. The communication is there. We've never had an argument since we've been together.
That's a lie. That is a
Wait,
lie.
time out. Let me repeat it for you, just in case you misheard what I said. The communication is there. We have never had an argument since we've been together. Our kids have never seen it, never seen us raise our voice, or never seen us yell, never seen us curse at each other. Why? Because of communication. There's more going on. I don't care, but I'm gonna call
That's
bullshit.
definitely a lie. But I get what you're saying. Like, we've never had like a disgusting fight just because we communicate so well. But then again, they're famous, so who knows how many like times they actually see each other. Let's say it's like a long distance relationship. You don't fight with people that much.
I think when you're away from each other, you fight more.
That's everybody is different.
Mm.
Like these two people, like I know a couple. They live separately. They're like in their like 60s, but they live two separate houses. And then every now and then they'll have dinner together. Every now and then they have sleepovers. But they are married and they're in two separate houses because they need their own space.
That doesn't mean at all that you don't find an argument with
I'm
each
not
other.
saying that, like, but I'm just saying maybe that's what works for them.
I
But
find it
maybe
hard to
works
believe.
so well.
I find it really hard. I mean, what do you guys think?
What do you think?
I think like if they were saying that they were trying to communicate that they've never argued in front of their kids, I believe that. But like that they've never argued at all, I don't believe that.
Maybe she's argued with him, but he's so la 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 that he didn't even realize it was an argument.
That seems like a possible.
Like, what?
That I could believe. That in his world, he's like, wow, this is amazing. This is the best thing in the world. You know, she's like, you motherfucker. She's just going at him. Yeah, I could see that.
That's
But
funny.
I mean, to claim that you've been in, and mind you, it says like they've been married for 15 years. Who knows how long before that? So they maybe, let's just say they've been together for 20. You know, that's still a long time for
To not have an argument.
not have an argument. No, I don't buy. I mean, you guys could probably relate to them a little bit more because of the fact that you guys have kids involved. We have a dog. He could care less. How do you guys kind of work with that whole, like, if you know Celi does something and Angie pisses you off or vice versa? You know,
Like, when
Angie
you guys
pisses
fight,
Celi
do
off.
you guys fight like alone?
Yeah,
Or,
like
like,
how do
you
you
go
guys work
outside?
through that together, but also away from the kids? Because you guys are in one house. It's kind of hard to avoid that.
I mean, I have arguments and fights in my head with him. Sometimes I win, sometimes like, ooh, and he's on the floor, but it's all in my head, and I'm looking at him like,
You
And
you
then
get a
you-
pre-warm up.
yeah. But
He
no,
doesn't look at the room when I curse you out.
Wait, hold on, wait.
but no, we usually like try to have like discussion. Like we never had like a big argument, like an argument where we had cursed at each other. No, never. And especially
Never?
never,
You
right?
should try it. Feels pretty good.
You never curse me out.
Huh?
You never curse me out to my face.
Oh no, it's in my head. Anyway, Angie, continue.
No, we never cursing like each other out or anything like that, and we never done it in front of the kids. Whenever we have a conversation, a discussion, it's always sitting down and just like a normal voice, like, so this is what you did that I didn't like, and this is how you responded, and just try to find a solution. We don't really do that in front of the kids, so our kids don't know what it is to have parents arguing.
And the way that we just do that is that if something happens in the middle of the day, we just like we can probably see it in each other that one of us is annoyed, but then
Yeah.
we would just wait until the kids go to sleep for
Yeah.
us to stay up and then have that conversation.
I can definitely
Mhm.
tell when he's like upset because you feel it in. I really feel like the vibe and the energy, and I feel it on him. I think it's more hard for you to read me
Yeah.
because
I just don't pay attention.
yes, he's in La La Land. So like he's mad at
Angie, man, what?
yeah, like for him it's like I didn't do anything wrong. It's like what was it? Two couple of weeks ago. Um,
I have
no,
no recollection.
it was last week. It was last week. We were invited to a birthday party in a club, and I was like, all right, we can go. We could probably get an Uber if you like, so you can drink because I can't drink, and because I had just recently had my
Oh,
surgery. And then you know what he said? It really pissed me
It's like,
off.
what?
And he did not apologize, and I think I
Till
made
this
it
day.
worse till this day, and
Hey,
it
Sally,
really
you have the
hurt my
opportunity.
feelings.
Sally, you got the opportunity right now, Sally.
Yeah,
Opportunity.
it really did hurt my feelings because I first of all I don't drink like that like to get wasted or anything like that, and then he goes,
Mhm.
then what are you good for? You can't drive and you can't drink. Tell me if that's not offensive.
It's a joke. Come on. It's
Thank
a
you.
joke.
No.
It's a joke. Come on.
It's like if we're having a conversation with guys and then we're all like, "What do you like to do?
But I'm not a guy.
What do you
She's
play?
your
What do you do?
wife.
What sport do you like?" And then there's one guy in the group that says, "Oh, I hate sports." And then when somebody says, "Oh, go kill yourself,"
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
joke.
Yeah, no, that's not serious at all. No, no, no,
No, I'm sorry, but if I would have said that, you would have been pissed off.
I would have took it as a joke and laughed.
Angie
No,
would have
no.
been pissed off too.
no. No, I don't think so.
You don't
Nah,
want to say funny things.
nah,
I'm
nah.
And that's why I
hilarious.
Well,
always
hold
tell her,
on, hold
like,
on.
I can't say nothing funny because everything's offensive.
No, I'm sorry. There's funny things and there's not so funny things.
And there's
there's-
borderline.
There's a
Yeah.
lot that I hold back on.
But if you saw that it bothered her, you should apologize.
Huh?
Happy life, happy life.
No, it's
If it
okay. I like at
bothered
this
her,
point.
If it bothered her, you should have apologized. Like,
Because
sometimes
I
it's
even I
that's
even
in
looked
your
at him and I was like, what did you just say?
And I repeated
And
it.
he repeated it.
You didn't even bet you.
I was like,
You didn't even go nothing. You doubled down.
and in my head, I'm like, I'm good for a lot of other things. You just don't see it.
It's a joke.
It's
Oh
not,
my
I'm
God.
sorry.
No,
It's like one of
come
those things like
on.
you say a joke and then you have to explain the joke, then it's not a joke.
No, but
you
like if
can't
I
say that,
What do you mean?
because I've said things to you that were funny, but you didn't take it funny and you thought it was offensive. And the first thing I do is apologize. And he's still mad after that. It takes like a few hours to like calm down.
Because it's not a
like, it doesn't-
sincere apology if you do think it's funny.
If I think it's funny, but I'm gonna apologize for hurting your feelings. I didn't mean for it to come off that way. I'm sorry. And then he gets
Exactly.
offended.
Yeah,
You
but I
can't
mean,
take Smelly
you know, you
side,
gotta
yeah.
let me cool off.
that was fake.
You
Do
can't
it
just
again.
you can't
That's
just
what I
easily
just
go, I'm
said.
sorry, and expect
If I say it's funny though, but it hurts your feelings and you don't take it as a joke, I do apologize because like, I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought it was gonna be funny to you too.
Yeah, but
But
you're
since
expecting me to just get over it.
I'm not even talking about that though. I'm saying that if I hurt your feelings
Uh-huh.
because I thought it was a joke,
Yeah.
I apologize. So Sully, you should have apologized if Angie wasn't laughing.
I wasn't laughing at all.
I
I was
think
like
that we're
really
still
sad.
talking about it and you still haven't apologized. That's what blows my mind.
Oh, I
Did it
just- I
ruin the
just did
night
it.
for you, Angie?
What?
Did it ruin the night for you?
No, I just ruined my the rest of my afternoon, not the night, because I'm like, okay.
Oh, this was earlier in the day. not-
Yeah,
when
because
you were
I was like, all right, well, if
oh.
you don't think I'm good enough for anything, then why are you with me? That was what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, well, joke's on you.
You would have let it ruin the night.
That's the thing. Like, I get to the point where I'm just like, yo, you just fucked up the whole day for me. I
No,
can't.
I
I
try
don't know
not
why.
to.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
But
people
it's
do
funny because we were talking about that a while ago too. Where was it? We were in the car, remember? How we were saying like for us, we don't take it like for certain things. We don't take it as like, oh my god, like it's gonna ruin our day.
Yeah.
Because we, at least for me, I try to balance it out, like going back or how I was raised and how that ruined my days per se, right? So if we have an argument or something, I'm not gonna take that to like, oh my god, you ruined my entire day. So I'm going to be upset because I'm just thinking about that. No, I balance it out. I was like, is this really up there with the problems that I used to have when I was little, or this is something that, like, oh, well, it's whatever, brush it off, move on.
Yeah, it's
Maybe like a childhood trauma.
I guess.
it's like thinking about it this way. Like, all right, let's say I would admit, which I don't, that I said a bad joke, versus dealing with a drinker, problematic drug user, a cheater. Like, what's worse, a bad joke or a bad husband? Like,
Yeah.
It's just those. I'm gonna be honest. Like those little things. Those like, if it's a constant thing, it starts to add up to like a bigger problem. I'm not saying that that was a problem. Like probably it was funny at the moment. I don't even know. But it's like with me, I feel like I let things roll off really quickly because we don't spend like if we don't get to spend a lot of time together, I'm not gonna let that ruin the whole day that we have together. Like let's say you said something or we got in an argument before Disney, like I'm not gonna like let it bother me because I want to spend time with you. I don't want to be mad with you the whole time. But I feel like with Andres, he takes it to like another level where he's like, yeah, you just ruined my day.
But this is something that guys don't understand, right? Like guys don't understand that as females are very sentimental, and you can say whatever it's good or not, but I feel like guys don't understand that, and I feel like like as a husband you guys should be like, oh yeah, maybe in her, like for you was a joke because you just said it like when you were a group of guys, that's how you guys talk. I'm not a guy, so like for me, like things like I'm very I might not show it, but I'm very like sentimental. Like don't say that because it's gonna hurt my feelings. Just because I don't show it doesn't mean it's not gonna bother me. You know.
Yeah, like women are insensitive. It's just that we do take things to heart,
Exactly. Yeah.
especially when it comes from our husband. We
Yeah.
do take
Yeah.
it on the chest, and then we also remember every single thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
Like if it like affected us, we remember it, and
Yeah.
like it's like a little notepad we keep. Like shit, my
Be
husband
like
said.
he said that -1.
Be like, I'm not as sensitive as this one over here. Like I could take a lot of things and let it roll, but I do have to watch my mouth when I talk to him, cause like he'll get mad, and then he'll stay mad, and then I have to apologize. And it's not that like I apologize 1,000 times because I don't mean it, but it's because I want him to like be happy for the rest of the day. But he's not somebody who gets over things quickly.
Andres, you have a little girl inside you.
I mean, I think we discussed this last season. I am the female in this relationship. I am 1000% the female. Like the more you guys talk, the more I relate to Angie, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, so you fucked up, man.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because guys can be in their feelings too. Just because
I know. Stop cheating.
just because like because that's something I struggle with a lot, right? Like trying to act tough and not like I hate crying in front of people because I
I
feel like
love
that
it.
makes me weak.
I get free stuff, and then yeah, it makes me weak, and then all the attention comes to me.
Oh
So
my god, man, stop crying! Oh my gosh.
Give me.
no, because like even like if I cry here, like me, I expect to like confirm like it's okay, whatever. But I didn't get that, and I won't get that. So for me, it's like, why would I cry? So, but it did bother me though. It did bother
Gotcha.
me when he said that, and my face just completely changed, and like the environment changed completely.
Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
never cried because I was sad. If I had an argument and I always end up crying, it's because I'm so mad and I want to hit him. And
That too.
I know that's frowned upon. And it's like, I want to hit him so bad, but I can't. Or I want to say things that I know that's going to hurt his feelings and we can't come back from. So I cry because I'm trying to calm myself down.
God damn. Now I need help. SOS.
No, but I'm like being dead serious. Like when I cry in arguments, it's because I'm so mad. Like at the moment,
I think
and
so
I don't
too.
want to
Yeah.
say anything that I can't take back because in the moment I'm like, so I'm just crying. So I'm like, okay. And then he hugs me, and I'm like, please don't touch me right now.
You don't
I'm
know.
like,
You're
okay,
about to get
thanks.
your head chopped off right now.
Yeah, I have been close to
But
death
I
at least
cry.
32 times now that
Like,
I
I've
think
cried
back.
because I've been sad, but like sometimes. But most of the time I cry is because I'm angry.
Yeah, I
Because
think
we
that's
don't
a
fight well. I don't think we fight well. I think we communicate well. But when we fight, I don't think we do it well. Because you're more of the fighter, and I'm just like, okay, let's get over it. But you're more like, no, like, I want to talk about my feelings. I want you to understand my feelings. And then when I say my feelings, I feel like we kind of just deflect a lot.
We
Yes,
deflect?
we.
we.
Like,
Mm,
sometimes I'll come to my feelings with you, and then you're like, okay, but you do this, and that.
no,
And I'm like,
that
we were
was, yes,
talking about that.
definitely earlier. Definitely earlier in our relationship. I think I've grown a little bit to accept and not go, oh, yeah, but you do this.
And then when we fight, if we don't resolve it right then and there, it'll ruin us for a few days. You don't talk for a few days, we don't do anything for a few
That's true.
days. And I feel like that's what bothers me. I feel like when we talk about it, we have to come to some like
Agreement.
resolution. But then when we talk about it, we kind of just shut down.
No, you know
And then
what?
we'll
Like
go back to each other.
like I said, we don't really argue or fight like very often, but like there is
Like you guys.
like you guys. No, I'm just kidding. But like there is moments where I has to hold myself because there's so many things I want to tell him. But like I know how brutal I can be, like it with words wise. But I have to like I have learned how to like control myself and not saying it, and that's what I just listen. I'm like, okay, and then I'll come back probably in 2 days to what is the word, like digest what
Like,
you said,
right.
and then let me come out with my answer because I like, oh my god, there's so many times where I have been wanting to say like so many things to him, but I know if I say it, it was gonna cause this entire problem. And the reason why we don't argue is because of that. I hold a lot.
I think I do the same thing
Yeah.
in a different way, I guess. Because
Bestie!
what happened?
I said besties.
Besties that hate each other completely. Anyway, I definitely think I'm on the same wavelength because of the fact that when we do argue, there are things I want to say, but I've seen my track or our track record and how I've said it or what I've said that never went well. So that's why I keep quiet because I'm like, I can't say that because this happened that time. I can't say that, or I can't say it that way because that kind of went down a different path. So that's why I tend to stay quiet more because I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, let me think of a different way on how to say it or use different words. Because, you can say one thing, but she can interpret it or he can interpret it a completely different thing. And you're like, no, 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 that's not what I meant. And they're like, oh, but that's what you said. Especially when you're in emotions, you're like, it's just all emotions. It's not logical, you
Yeah.
know?
However,
So I think I'm that way.
have I ever say something that offended you?
If you did,
Have
I
I
don't.
said something that offended me?
No,
Oh,
no, no,
you
no.
talking
Like,
silly?
yeah, if I have said something that offended him.
If you did, I don't think I remember.
That's another thing. I feel like, because not that he doesn't have feelings, because he does have feelings,
Oh,
but he just doesn't really care.
Yeah. I there's a lot of things where I don't care to remember. Like
I see.
me as a person, I don't care to remember people I meet once, right? Like even me as
Okay.
a person, it's hard for me to remember names. Even
Right.
worse, last names. So for me, it's just like if I don't need it, if I don't need this in the future, my mind just forgets it. So if I'm angry about something, but then I'm over it, that's it. Like it's gone from my memory.
Yeah.
See, like when I'm angry about something, I don't bring it up right away because I know I can get over it. Like I'm like, give me a minute. I'm like, where things happen in that moment, I'm like, Sabrina, just let it go, because I'm like really easy like that. I do let things go. But if something keeps happening and I don't say anything, eventually, like it's gonna get to me, and then I have to say something. But like with you, silly, like you say you don't remember. Like I remember everything. Like I haven't, like I do remember everything. Like if he said something that hurt me, I'm gonna keep it in, and then if I can get over it, I'll get over it. But then the thing is, like I'll let it go. Like they always say, like you choose and pick your battles.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm too lazy to fight. Like I really am. But if it really gets to me, where like it's like irking at me, like then I have to say something, and I'll bring up everything that like you said because it hurt my feelings.
But I think that also
No, you're
goes
valid.
with.
I
You're
know.
valid for it. I'm sorry.
But I think that also goes with what I just said. It's like girls have more like I don't want to say more feelings than guys because there's guys like clearly like Andres who takes everything personal, and like my husband for like he doesn't really care what like now just what I say or like what people will say in an argument. Like for him it's like well it's not worth it remembering. But I feel like that's the difference, and that's why like guys also always struggle with like understanding women. It's like as women, like we'll remember every little detail, like from day one to the last day, And it's not like we remember it to use it against any fight. It's just because that's how women are, like
Like
that's
in this sense, yeah, like when a man says something to you, like it stings us really bad,
yeah.
and it's kind of like you imprinted that in my mind now. Like I'll always have that in the back of my head that you said that.
Oh, I do the same thing.
Like there's things like because your memory sucks like really bad, but there's things that
That
I could
stung.
tell you from the
Jesus
beginning of our
Christ.
relationship, like arguments we had
Uh-huh.
like 12 years ago, and you're like, I never remember saying that. I'm like, well, you said it,
Yeah.
and it stuck with me for all these years.
It's unfortunate because she still feels it and still remembers it. While, as she put it, my memory sucks.
It does.
I don't really have recollection of a lot of things.
Welcome to the
So
club, Andres. My memory sucks too.
yeah, I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember this episode. I'll
I
have to
I
rewatch it in order to remember it.
I'm
I
not
lost
gonna
I
help
lost my
you.
wedding ring and I can remember what I put it.
Oh, I
Oh,
lose everything, but I don't. I remember.
oh my god, forget about it. Let's not get into losing things, because then I'm gonna get mad and then I won't talk to her for 3 days. But yeah.
But yeah, see
So
that I think that's what it is. I think like females definitely. I feel like guys should be, especially husbands, should be more.
And cut. That was our time. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like husbands should definitely understand their wife a little bit more. Like I get your point. You're saying like it's a joke because that's how I used to talk to my friends and why not. But like when I ask you what did you just say, you should have explained to me. Oh, this is something that we say. Then maybe I could understand it a little bit. But at that moment in my mind, what was processing in my mind was like, what do you mean? Like I'm good enough for a lot of other things.
I mean, I thought that was
It
an
could have been
obvious
like
joke.
Angie.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
You should have told Angie like I was just kidding, but I said this. I think it's funny, but I'm
nah,
sorry.
bro, stand on business. Stand on 10 toes down. You said it. That's it. Punto. Move on.
So then
Right?
like I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make you breakfast anymore. So you go figure it out.
You do it.
That's
Angie.
right, girl. You fight back. And Sally, order food
See
just for you, nobody else.
Huh?
Oh, I'm making a brisket right now. So
All right, you fucked it up. All right, that's it. Can't we just end this episode? Because now he's gonna go and flaunt and send those pictures, and now we're gonna be all jealous and shit. What are we doing now? I thought we were boys.
But
I just had your back.
but yeah, I feel like
no, she wants to withhold food. I'm the one making the brisket.
That's
well,
right.
I can eat that much.
There we
It's
go.
okay.
Back on Team Sally. What'd
No,
you say?
so like I feel like in just to end the video, I feel like that should be like the main focus on today's episode. Is like doesn't matter how many years you're with your significant other. It doesn't matter like. First of all, I don't believe what what is it? Alicia's kid's husband is
Swizz.
saying that
Yeah.
they never argue. It's been 15 years. We've been together for 8 years, almost 9. We don't
Holy
argue
shit.
like oh my god, like cursing each other out, but like we do discuss things and we don't do it in front of the kids. And whoever said that they don't argue at all after like 30, 40, 50 years, it's a bullshit. I just feel like
Liar.
as the husband and the wife should understand each other and come to like an agreement and discuss like, oh, I didn't like this, or I didn't like that, like you make me feel this way, you don't make me, like this is how I felt when you said that. It's just to be communication always. That's from my point of view. Like I feel like that's how it should be, because I feel like yes, we might be young and like in our marriage is still early on. We only been married for 4 years, but I feel like you learn a lot. You learn a lot from the other person, and just
1000%.
the communication, it is the key, but it's also like respecting the significant others as well.
Yeah, like sometimes before we fight, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Really? Does it pan out that way? Or start changing it up?
I know
Maybe
he doesn't have a
Toxica.
reaction. Like that's the thing. Like for
Oh.
me, to choose an argument is like I'm gonna lose anyway because he's not gonna give me a reaction. So why would I put myself to fight or argue with you when I know I'm gonna?
Fighting with the wall.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's been. So like I feel like that's why I wouldn't really argue that much because I already know. Like, is it really worth it for me? Because I'm gonna fight by myself. He's just gonna be sitting there like, okay, okay, and you know, like,
Because for me, I mean, like, the argument, we've never had any like huge argument or fight where it was like this is either gonna make us or break us. Like we've never had an argument like that. So like if it's an argument of like you left the milk out, okay, I'll put it back next time. Like that's it. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth arguing about.
yeah. But in my head, it could be a lot more. I just choose not to say it because I already know his reaction to things. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I don't think we have any like bad arguments.
I mean, we've gotten.
Well, there's been
We've
moments
got
where you
that.
raise like your voice at me, and I'm like, you need to take it down a notch.
Specify that this was early in our relationship because I
He
don't
would
do
raise
that
his
anymore.
voice, and I'm like, remember who you're talking to. And then he would like lower his voice and then communicate.
It was always like that, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but it was always like that. Black Widow and Hulk, where she was like, "The sun's getting real low." That's exactly how I felt.
I was like, I will
I'm
beat
like-
your ass if you don't lower your voice.
Yeah, see, that doesn't work. No, the calming me down works, but yeah.
yeah. So
Any last thoughts from you guys for this
Yeah,
episode?
Swiss Beats, you're a liar. You definitely argued. You're full of it because I
And
argue
don't
with
take
her
this the wrong way,
24/7.
because my husband.
I'm arguing with her right now because she
But
keeps
he
cutting me
sucks
off.
at,
Look,
like,
she doesn't
communicating
listen to what I'm saying.
time.
Hasn't even acknowledged that I was talking at all. Anyway,
This
Thank
guy.
you. See? Look,
All right,
nothing.
thank you guys. We'll see you next time.